100 years ago, people died in their homes. We didn't have modern technology, modern medicine. We didn't really have hospitals as they are today. So the only thing we could offer people was sort of, the collective energy of family being around and maybe a couple of medicines that didn't really work, right? So people would die, in their dining room, surrounded by loved ones, surrounded by generations, often. And so I think that there was a different kind of acceptance that death was a part of life because it was just visible in day-to-day society. And young children saw older people dying. Not that they were that old, because life expectancy was much lower then, right? We've made amazing advances in medicine, which is fantastic. So I think partly it's that, death is hidden away in institutions. I think that also, because we're not thinking about it, we're not then talking about it. We're not first reflecting on it personally, talking about it with people we love, and then we're not really then planning. For most people, especially when you're young, there's no sense of urgency. You always feel like, well, of course there's tomorrow. I'm 30, like no one dies when they're 30. The reality is we don't know what tomorrow will bring, right? And I think unless you've had an experience with a loved one or somebody in your own life for whom, a serious illness has happened or loss has occurred, it doesn't really hit home. And I think that's like our biggest challenge, is creating a sense of urgency around this conversation, which is a lot of what we talk about at Endwell, and, innovating on that idea.